There you go. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good.
That should be good.
Go ahead and pick up your canes, props, and pipes.
Go to him. Come on, go to him. Go to him. Go to him. You're right about that, Gene. You'd give anything to straighten up, wouldn't he? Go to him.
He's got to see if his pig is conditioned long.
Yeah.
It's been out there a long time. Now those fireworks are starting. Anytime in 20
Let's give these seniors a nice round of applause. Does everyone think we ought to wait till fireworks are over to finish this class? I like the enthusiasm that we're in. No, as you can see, as we get out here with these individuals, there's a dramatic difference in terms of skill level and mechanics, in terms of driving these pigs versus those that were not invited to come back. And these individuals have mechanics down. They know how to drive the pigs. They have good eye contact. Some of them lost me when I went up into the bleachers, but that's one of the things I was hoping for. If I needed to come down and split hairs here at the end in terms of which ones picked up on me right away and actually followed me over the fence and up into the bleachers. In terms of the figure eights, and without using their props, whips, canes, and whatnot, not always when we're in a hog house and in production we have some of the luxuries we have. And just like to see how they handle obstacles and what type of creativity. And also they've actually been listening to me throughout the evening in the earlier divisions in terms of using those brushes and so forth. And also what I found most of the time individuals, when they drive the pigs without anything in their hands, they actually do it more correctly because as most of you look realize, I really don't care whether you use a whip, prop, PVC pipe, or cane, just as though that you use it properly. In terms of the cane, sometimes you get little older individuals tend to use that hook and put it in their mouth and jerk the pigs around because they're large enough to do it. With the whips and props, if you smack those pigs, and I've heard a lot of it, I can have my back turned to you, look around and know exactly who's doing it. And on top of also seeing the slap marks on the pigs. So there's overuse there. And also looking at it, where are you actually using those items at? Are you doing it up from the shoulder forward, or are you actually knocking the bacon up on the loin hams in terms of some of the higher retail cuts? And so all of those things are things that I look at. In actuality, if I had to pick what I would use, personally myself, I would use about 18 to 24 inches PVC pipe. It makes the least amount of noise, and there's less things to actually do incorrectly and to use it properly. But as I said, it doesn't matter what you use as long as you use it properly. So we get out here, I think there's probably about 5 or 6 individuals that's really close between. Gets down to, as we get into this, one of the things I like to make senior showmanship in terms of is an endurance marathon. Because anyone can go for that short spurt of 5 to 10 minutes. How can you perform 15, 20, 25 minutes out here in the ring? Not only yourself, but also your pigs. And that's also an indication of the endurance and how much you work with the pigs at home. In terms of, they used to be driven 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day, for only 5 or 10 minutes back and forth. So it's all ties in together. As I said earlier, showmanship doesn't start when it hits the ring. It hits 3-4 months at home. And so I tie all of this together, look at it from the beginning to the end. When they come back in here for the championship, everyone's at a clean slate. I forget what they did in the previous heats. So you're all on an equal level. But as we get down to it, as I keep on talking, I'm still judging. Some of you have already given up, and certainly that's going to make my decision a little easier as we think about it. But when we get down to it, I'm going to work down 4 through 1. In 4th place, I'm going to go get gentleman number 88 with the blue buck barrel right in front of me. Really smooth in his demeanor. I really like his little, that he uses that whip in terms of dragging that pig. Sometimes he gets that pig in a corner, and that's why he finds himself in 4th place. Not necessarily because of his mechanics and how the pig drives, because this bear drives just as easy as anything out here. But sometimes he lets that bear get into situations that causes him a little more problems than perhaps what he liked. And 3rd place, young gentleman, blue buck bear right directly in front of me, number 120. Contact as anyone out here, but as I said earlier, and I was hoping that he would correct it, but he didn't. He tends to open up quite a bit, and as a result, I just can't see some of the people behind him.
Who is that 120?
And just crouch down a little more, not excessively, but also close yourself up, and you find yourself up in the top couple. Then it comes down to 2 individuals for me, really close, really good in terms, they good from stop, beginning to end, a lot of endurance. They have the bears driving the way they want. They know what to do. They're knowledgeable. They're good. Their mechanics are courteous. The only thing that's going to separate these 2 individuals, my winner, I feel, just keeps the bear on the move just a little more, and also he shows me all angles of that barrel instead of just a couple of sides, and keeps it probably a little better than that 15 to 20 foot bear than does the gentleman in second. Both of these individuals do a very nice job and can win a lot of showmanship contests and other shows. And so with that, the 2nd place winner is going to be number 85, and your senior champions, number 142.